What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another Warzone mobile update video. So today I want to discuss, the future of Warzone mobile, the release date, and what was actually presented at the COD Next event. So just in case you guys don't know, the COD Next event is basically kind of like an E3 for Call of Duty. So it basically announces the new game and it shows off the multiplayer, in which there's basically a huge area where a lot of YouTubers get together and they actually play the multiplayer portion of the new Call of Duty game. This happened, of course, last year with Modern Warfare 2, and it was also the time that Warzone Mobile was officially announced. But let's be real here. I mean, we kind of knew that Warzone Mobile was a thing before this event even started last year because of all the hints that they had, all the leaks, everything. So for the first time, I guess, publicly, we're actually able to see various YouTubers like Bobby Plays, Ferg, and just other players, actually play Warzone Mobile. And it was a pretty cool experience. I enjoyed seeing all the clips there that they had and to show like what mobile devices could actually do. I mean, keep in mind, Warzone Mobile at the time during the first COD Next event, which was last year, was like very early into its alpha stages. Like the graphics aren't as good as they are right now currently. And they've pretty much had a whole other year to, polish things up, add support for controllers, add support for, older devices or even high-end devices. But of course, they're still not actually done yet with the game. I'll explain more right now, but I do want to talk about, what was actually shown pertaining to Warzone Mobile for the COD Next event. So there wasn't really much this time around. I mean, they showed us a more polished build of Warzone Mobile, but not so far off from what people have been testing out recently. We also did get an announcement that Rebirth Island was going to be a playable map for the game. And just in case you guys don't know what Rebirth Island is, it's basically Alcatraz from basically this game. So yeah, almost the exact same thing, just more expanded areas. For all of you guys that may have played Warzone in the past, the original Warzone as well as just Alcatraz here in this map, when the game comes out, I don't really expect you guys to struggle so much with adapting with the map. It's more or less the same. Just like I said, it's just a little more expanded areas, and that's basically it. But I'll say right now, that's really the only thing that got announced for Warzone Mobile. There was nothing really new. Everything was more or less the same. A lot of people did notice that Rebirth Island did look a lot more graphically, completed than Verdansk. But a lot of people also did say that, I mean, Verdansk is a much bigger map, while Rebirth is just a more smaller condensed area. So yeah, obviously the game's going to be able to run that particular map a little better. So the build that they had probably isn't like much, or I guess too far off with what we currently have. And keep in mind, Rebirth Island was just released for, the public testers right now. So if any of you guys have access to the game, you could actually play it right now. As for the other things that got announced, they did the typical stuff. They showed off Modern Warfare 3 alongside Warzone. I don't even know if it's Warzone 2.0 or Warzone 3.0, but I have been hearing a lot of, positive things of Modern Warfare 3, surprisingly. I know, for the past few years, especially with Modern Warfare 2, it's been pretty disappointing, and I know from experience. And yeah, that's basically everything that happened. But they did announce somewhat of a release date. Well, I kind of hate to use that word loosely because it's, if anything, it's like a release window, meaning that like at a certain time frame it's going to release. So they did announce that it was going to be released around spring of 2024. Whether it's March, April, May, it's not really that clear right now. I'm hoping that's early as spring can be. I don't want it to be like near the end of spring where it's like at like around May or early June or something like that. I'm kind of hoping it'll be released sooner, but I kind of understand why they're not doing so, because now they have to focus on the other game of weapons that they have to add. So throughout this entire time of development with Warzone Mobile, they have been implementing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 weapons. Well, if anything, all the weaponry in that game is from Modern Warfare 2. But since Season 6 is pretty much over when it comes to Modern Warfare 2, I think they're more or less complete when it comes to those weapons. But now they have to focus on implementing the Modern Warfare 3 weapons. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's kind of how it has to be. And I know, like, it's kind of frustrating. I do get it because, I mean, you think they would just add the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, at least for now, and then, give us access to the Modern Warfare 3 weapons at some point. But the thing is that Modern Warfare 3 is releasing a month from now, and by the time the game is released, we'll have like 3 extra seasons worth of Modern Warfare 3 content weapons that we do have to work on. Another possible reason that I personally believe is the fact that given that Modern Warfare 3, at least in terms of movement and how it feels, is, slightly different to Modern Warfare 2, meaning that it's a little faster paced. They're probably going to have to, modify the engine in order to have all the weapons act like it's Modern Warfare 3. This means that the aim time, the sprint out speeds, all the perks, perhaps, are going to be making its way into Warzone Mobile. That's what I'm thinking. But of course, I'm not really that sure whether or not Warzone Mobile multiplayer has perks. I think it should have perks at this point, but they might end up overhauling the whole perk system to match that of Modern Warfare 3. As it goes for movements, I think it's actually a good thing because Modern Warfare 3 seems to be faster paced, and it's something that a lot of people have been requesting for a very long time. A lot of people, that's actually one of the best things I've heard from the Modern Warfare 3 beta, that the movement's a lot more fluid, it's a lot less clunky, so I'm assuming that they're going to implement all that stuff into Warzone Mobile. And I'm assuming that with all the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, well, actually, if anything, all the Modern Warfare 2 weapons are actually going to be in Modern Warfare 3, so the thing is that they're going to be sharing the same engine. And I think at this point in time, most of the Call of Duty games that get released are going to be sharing the same exact engine. So whenever, I guess, they add a new weapon, it might be a little smoother to implement, given that, all the weapons are going to function under one specific movement style. So it's actually very interesting to see. It's clear that developers have their work cut out for them, and keep in mind, Warzone Mobile is probably going to be a very large game to download, given that there's going to be so much content, basically a whole year and a half's worth of Call of Duty content from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. All the weapons, everything are going to be making its way into that game, so it's going to be a long grind when it actually starts. I mean, for all of you guys that maybe have played Modern Warfare 2, hopefully you guys have Orion, because now you're going to have to focus on the Modern Warfare 2, on the Modern Warfare 3 grind. And then not only that, you're going to have to grind out the Modern Warfare 2 weapons as well to get the same completionist camo. From what I understand, Modern Warfare 3 is going to have probably one of the most extensive camo grinds ever. They might have the same streamlined, challenges, but there is a chance that, they could go back to the old format where you have to get like 50 long shots blindfolded, all that, all those bullshit challenges. So yeah, I mean, you could only imagine how long this grind's gonna be. Even if it's streamlined, even if the challenges are like, get 5 long shots or some stupid stuff like that, it's still gonna be long because there's gonna be over like 100 weapons to grind. That might have been the main reason why they have multiplayer in Warzone Mobile in the first place, because if you just grinded everything through just the Battle Royale mode, it would just take forever. So that's unfortunately where we are right now. So I know a lot of hype has pretty much gone down for the game, given that we have to wait even longer. A lot of us pretty much assumed that we would get like some sort of playable beta during this time frame, but honestly, that wasn't going to be the case. And I felt like they were going to have to delay it, obviously, because if they're adding more content from the next Modern Warfare game, yeah, it's understandable why they had to delay it that far. But maybe something to, I guess, calm your minds a bit. The build that they gave at Warzone Mobile probably isn't what they currently have. They probably have like a more advanced build that they're working on, as they're actively developing the game. So for all we know, they could probably already be like maybe halfway done through, adding all the Modern Warfare 3 weapons. Who knows? But there's still a lot of stuff that they have to do in order to release the game in a perfect state. Because if they did it now, the hype is pretty much going to die down given how buggy it still currently is. But anyways, that's pretty much the news for Warzone Mobile at the moment. Hopefully, later on down the line, of course, I think they're still going to be giving out updates to all the testers. So we get to see this game grow as time goes on, and hopefully maybe a few months from now, maybe around December, maybe January, we'll see like a more finished version of the game. Alright guys, that's pretty much the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more Warzone Mobile news content and COD Mobile content, and I'll see you guys next time.